this again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Whoa, why is it so cold all of a sudden? It's as if an unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
No, into the light! Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die?
Hubert!
In the flesh?
Yeah. Why are you always doing that?
Yes, I see. Burning the midnight oil, are we? Such zeal.
Ah, Hubert! What are you doing here at this hour? I suppose that will be enough for today.
Splendid spearwork. You are every bit the ideal of a nobleman. One who wields both lance and pen with equal aplomb.
Hubert, as ever, you manage to materialize when one least expects it.
It's sad how we have so few research materials here at the base. And in addition...
What luck that we might encounter each other at this late hour, Lysithea.
Don't scare me like that, Hubert! You're terrifying enough under normal circumstances, let alone when you're creeping about like a spider.
I should hardly think myself any more frightening than the disembodied spirit people have reported seeing night after night.
A spirit? So the spirit was sighted. Around here, then? Nearby?
Oh yes, quite near to this training center. It is a positively frightful tale.
Just remembered a thing. Important thing. Biggest. I gotta go. Good night. Don't follow me.
Positively frightful, I say, them calling my light a disembodied spirit. Wouldn't you agree? Oh dear. She left before I could finish.
Well, I guess I did ask for honesty. But look, do you guys trust me or not?
Of course we trust you.
Or I do, at least.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing?
Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave. Ah, how splendid. But do try not to become so flush with rage that you make a foolish error.
Perhaps if you grew flush with rage every now and again, you wouldn't have the complexion of a coffin dweller.
Quiet, both of you.
If I tell you, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone. I will erase you if this gets out. Permanently.
You'll erase me? Well, all right. I promise to keep it a secret until the day I die. Is that good enough?
It will do.
Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe.
I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth. Then I will leave you to it. Pray excuse me.
You should see the look on your face. Did Hubert threaten you?
I am not draped in this color because I like it. I simply find it hides the bloodstains best. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. Seems it's my turn to not understand. Did you just propose marriage as a way to get to know me? Ah, well. No cure for stupidity. Do not be absurd. If we were done with you, we would kill you, not banish you. A fine job of pulling through. Truly, that dumb luck of yours is awe-inspiring.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much. Then you leave me no choice.
What? No, I'm too young to die. I've got so much left to do. Please don't kill me!
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you? Please, let me compose my last will and testament. Or at least a swan song.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying around that needle? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing up? It really is sad how much time I spend trying to make vegetables palatable for people.
Hey, Hubert! Did you hear how I cleared out a few enemy spies?
I did indeed. And on top of getting several people injured, you failed to capture any of said spies.
Why so quiet, Caspar? Normally you'd be at the front of the line making all kinds of racket.
What, you think I'm the kind of guy who'd get all scared and give our position away? Sorry, I'm not afraid of anything.
Surrender now, and I will spare your life.
You're all alone, fancy boy. What you gonna do?
Oh, you are positively brutal.
She seemed to be reaching for a weapon. Honestly, I don't understand how you can drink that all the time. It's so bitter.
Well, I suppose one with a youthful tongue would not care for it. Yet the bitterness, the deep richness, the subtle acidity... Oh, and I'm not treating you like a child here. I am merely discussing different palates.
I'm not a child, and neither is my tongue. Now give me some of that coffee.
Hubert, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Depends what it is.
It concerns your father.
Then no, absolutely not. Somehow I suspect you would not emerge for even the most magnificent of carnivals. However, you and the rats may differ on that point.
We do what now?
Ergo, I will simply have to exercise more caution and refrain from treating you as anything other than a normal child.
If it would make your sister upset, then... What do you mean, treat me like a child?
Oh dear, I let it slip. It appears my tongue is the one that still has some maturing to do. I'm sorry you want to carry me. I see. Clearly my taking a spill is only the beginning of my endless humiliation. There is no rot as fetid as that which plagues our foul aristocracy. It would not surprise me if they breathed noxious fumes.
I mean, it's not like they're literally poisonous.
Are you so sure? Spend an hour in the same room with some of them and see if you don't feel the life being choked out of you. Let's say you're right. Suppose he did it to protect something he cared about. It doesn't matter. Doesn't change his actions or my judgment of them. My father was a traitor to House Rasvelg, and he deserved what he got. That was me protecting something I care about.
If you want me to investigate a specimen, go ahead. Hook it and reel it in.
Ah, but you are the better angler of the two of us. Furthermore, my method of hooking would complicate our relationship with so valued an ally.
Well, this is becoming a hassle. Can't you push yourself to learn some new hooking strategies? Like, I don't know, one befitting the elegance of a true nobleman? Involving fancy tea, perhaps?
A positively hair-raising notion. Please, do not speak it aloud again.
Then maybe get in their face and pick a fight with them. You two could end up becoming fast friends.
So you wish me to shout myself hoarse and swing my fists about like a common ruffian? I shall pretend I did not hear that suggestion.
No. Then the only option left is aggressive persuasion, driven home at the point of an axe, let's say.
Linhart, who in the world are you talking about right now? I should think there is no one quite so barbarous in our own army. Once, 2 souls took a boat out on the water. Only one returned. A fine story, yes? From your perfect memory, Lady Edelgard, I expect nothing short of the utmost precision. Do go on.
Please don't mock me with such frivolous praise. I can hardly recall that day.
Forgive me.
But hey, you know what? If you think I'm gonna kick the bucket, go ahead and work that into your plans. Oh, it's time for training. Gotta run, Hubert!
Placing your fate into my hands, are you? They say it is a fine line that separates the saint from the buffoon. How right they are.
Really? You will? I'm so glad. But you're sure? You're really sure?
If you're going to question me about it, perhaps I'll change my mind.
No. I believe you.
Quite the eye you have on you.
Thanks. My vision's not too bad, I guess.
Now, if you could only pair it with some intellect, we would have a true wonder on our hands. Are you waiting for me to make a funny face? You will be waiting a long time if so.
You're unstable, Hubert. Be careful who you threaten. I don't take kindly to those who get in the way of my contracts.
Is that a threat?
Just some advice.
Perhaps. Still, I must say I have never hidden atop a tree just in case I needed to put an arrow into someone's back. I must try it sometime. My role to play is the cold, crafty, unreadable servant. I am happy with the casting. So let us leave it at that. Is it a gift? Perhaps for someone you fancy?
A gift, yes. For you.
Who is the unlucky... Did you say for me? I might even go so far as to say the Duke looks like a new man.
A new man? No, he's still being the same man.
Well, yes. I suppose you have me there. What is the saying? You can lead a horse to a cliff, something fall to their death.
And if you're really approaching this thing without considering my feelings, you're so far off the mark, I don't know what to tell you.
My, I just thought the woman would enjoy breathing a literal sigh of relief. And to do so in a way where our forces make use of the monster she summons, where is the harm? Alas, I suspect I am in for another mocking at the hands of Her Majesty, for how often people mistake me for a heartless cad. I'm afraid I've not the time to play along with your capricious whims, Linhart. I will, of course, be cheering you on with some enthusiasm from the shadows, as you hook the subject yourself. You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening. I'm told so often.
Please don't laugh like that.
Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself. Terrifying.
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too.
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
We shall be Hubert and Ferdinand, the twin jewels of the Empire.
The twin jewels of the Empire?
Was it truly so amusing? Hubert, are you all right? Do you have a cold? Or the plague? Am I hearing a deathbed confession?
It was only a compliment. There's no need for such dramatic exaggeration. Well done, Bernadetta. You have come up with a splendid idea that eluded even myself.
Why are you complimenting me out of nowhere? Are you plotting against me?
Not particularly, no.
The Emperor would never be breaking a promise. Would she, Hubert?
I beg your pardon, Queen Petra. Clearly I failed to realize that you had already ascended the throne. Rest assured, our promise will be kept.
I'm sorry I said you were terrifying.
Is that all? I'm used to that. No apology necessary.
But you've been avoiding me since then, right? You even stopped doing your deathly grin.
I am merely trying not to frighten you. Is there something wrong with that?
It's not working. And yes, there is.
Therefore, accept this tea as a gift from me.
From me? Are you certain? I would hate to deprive the intended recipient of such a fine tea.
That would be difficult to do, since I bought it with you in mind.
Oh, in that case, thank you. What?
Some kind of embroidery. A flower. This is certainly lovely, but why give it to me? It seems like something you would send to a female friend or someone you had romantic feelings for.
But it's, lovely, you said, right? That's why. If you wear it, maybe you'll look less, terrifying.
You would like me to wear this? Why not? Do I put it here? It really is quite nice. I cannot say that it suits me, but...
No, it does. It looks great on you. Sorry.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
Oh, what a mess. I've really done it this time.
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just... leave me alone.
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief, as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But, as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
If there's anything else you're keeping from me, please tell me at once.
Respectfully, I decline.
Why? It's a simple order. I really must
Speaking of your orders, there was a task you gave me earlier which I have yet to carry out. Excuse me.
Wait just a moment.
I prefer coffee.